Top 5 brutally honest career lessons from 2025 that HR won't tell you because they're too busy posting about culture. Let me set the mood. It's 9:07 a.m. Outlook is weeping. You're already 3 per my last emails deep, and your boss just asked you for quick feedback on a deck that you haven't seen since Moses came down with it from the cloud. Meanwhile, your LinkedIn feed is a hot yoga class of professional discomfort. So excited to announce a new chapter. Translation: they got laid off, they cried in their throw pillows, and then accepted a job they hate slightly less than their student loans. Welcome to Decide to Thrive, the only career channel where the advice isn't sponsored by your company's internal comms team. Today, we're walking through the top 5 career lessons from 2025 that nobody warned you about because they were too busy getting right-sized. And we're not doing it with corporate fluff. We're doing it with sarcasm, strategy, and the kind of truth bombs HR can't legally email. Let's dive in. Lesson 1. Job stability is now just a marketing term. Remember when people said, "I just want a stable job"? Oh, that's adorable. In 2025, job stability is what your company calls it before they sunset your department. CEOs post about people-first cultures while updating the severance spreadsheet. Middle managers are training AI to replace you during lunch breaks. Translation: you're not safe because you showed up early. You're not safe because your email signature includes your pronouns and 5 certifications. If your role can be automated, outsourced, or jammed into Chad's stretch goals, then it's already getting demoed like an HGTV project. What to do? Stop trying to be indispensable. Start being undeniable. Build leverage, network, skill stack, personal brand. Treat your resume like it's a startup pitch, because it is. Real talk. Emily, yes, real name, got a calendar invite titled Strategic Update. She showed up, left unemployed. Now, remote consultant, tripled her income, 0 team calls. Lesson: don't get loyal to logos, get loyal to your skills. Lesson 2, AI is your coworker and your competition. AI doesn't take PTO, it doesn't steal yogurt, it doesn't need moral boosters. It just shows up and does it in 5 seconds what you did in a week. Think you're safe because your work is creative. AI wrote a haiku, made a pitch deck, and scheduled this meeting while you blinked. The threat? AI reads faster than your boss, interviews better than recruiters, never asks for a raise or recognition. So how do you win with this? Prompt like a pro. AI is your intern now. Train it. Use AI tools like you're running a media empire. Double down on human skills. Storytelling, strategy, sarcasm. Triple down on the sarcasm. Test. What's one thing AI can't do? Small talk in an elevator. Congratulations, you're still technically useful. Lesson 3. Networking is career insurance. 80% of jobs never hit job boards. They get passed around in Teams chats, alumni DMs, and groups that HR doesn't know about. Networking equals career insulation. And if that sounds exhausting, well, so does unemployment. So fix your approach. Stop asking, "Can you help me get a job?" and start asking, "How can I contribute to your world?" Engage online like you have a brain. Comment with wit, message with clarity. Add value without sounding like a human pop-up ad. A friend of mine got a job once by joking about gluten-free Cheez-Its in a comment section. Unbelievable. The lesson here? Sometimes humor gets you in the room that your resume never will. Lean into a different angle sometimes. It may pay off.
All right, before we jump into lesson 4, let me drop something that didn't make the official top 5 list, but probably should have. Call it the bonus truth. Here's the thing about the 2025 job market. It's not broken, it's just glitching in a very expensive, very awkward way. Right now, we're living in a paradox. Companies are laying people off while aggressively posting, "We're hiring" ads. They want innovation, but only from people who've already done the job for 12 years. They want flexibility, but only the kind where you're remote and still available for 8 hours of team calls in 3 different time zones. Basically, it's like dating someone who says they want a serious relationship, but still has Tinder installed for the memes. The market's recalibrating. AI isn't taking all the jobs, but it is changing what qualified looks like. Experience alone doesn't cut it anymore, but neither does just a shiny degree. What people are hiring for in 2025? Proof of relevance. Show me you've done something that matters, even if it wasn't in a boardroom. That's the job market now. It's fragmented, it's confused, and it's slightly dehydrated. But there's still an opportunity, just not always where it used to be. Okay, rant over. Let's get to lesson 4, which I lovingly call company culture is just PowerPoint poetry.
Lesson 4. Company culture is just PowerPoint poetry. Culture decks say integrity, inclusion, impact. Meanwhile, your team hasn't made eye contact since 2022. What culture really means? Who gets promoted when no one's watching? Who's allowed to say, I don't know, how your boss reacts when you make a mistake. Forget the posters, watch the patterns. Here's some culture red flags for you. Meetings with no purpose. Buzzwords used like punctuation. Everyone smiles until layoffs start. Pro tip, start your own culture, even if it's just protecting your time, saying no to fake urgency, not checking Outlook past 6 p.m. Lesson 5, your career is a business. You're the product. You're not just an employee, you're a brand, you're a service. A walking 1099 with a favorite coffee order. Start acting like it. Build content. Share what you know. Let recruiters binge watch your brilliance like a Netflix docuseries. But I'm not a creator. Neither was your uncle until he got a ring light and started selling protein shakes. Own your lane. Tell your story. Show your receipts. Final lesson, if you're not investing in yourself, you're the one getting disrupted. Let's recap. Job stability, fictional. AI, ruthless but useful. Networking, it's not optional. Culture, watch what they do, not what they post. Your career, it's your business. Run it like one. And if any part of this hit a nerve, good. That's where growth lives. Like if your Outlook gave you anxiety today. Subscribe if you ever Google jobs that don't suck. Need help making your next move? Resume help? Interview prep? Career strategy that doesn't sound like it was written by an AI and a Patagonia vest? Visit d2thrive.com, where sarcasm meets strategy. I'm Thrive, the voice of your inbox that tells you it's okay to want more. Now go. Close Outlook. Open opportunity. Like if you like, sub if you sub, share if you share. I'm Thrive. Bye.